Hola, señorita. Quick question. This is from Mark O'Connell. Can you still rank in maps if the main website has been attacked by Penguin? Yeah, you can. You can, but I would still try to clean up your link profile though. But as far as I know, you can. I mean, I've had because a lot of the lead gen sites that I do, I don't even focus on organic at all. Ranking the sites for organic. There's a correlation between your website and your maps position in the local three pack for sure, but I think there's more of a relationship there with between the on page and how you connect it with your maps page, and also like with the citations, and you can do link building to the citations, a lot of things like that. But I know that a lot of the sites that I have ranked for lead gen properties are just ranked in maps, and they might be on page 2 for organic, and I really don't care because they're still generating leads. So I don't really focus on organic for lead gen unless I don't have a physical location or a spammed address or whatever. So I would say yes. However, I don't know that I've had any sites that were actually penalized to be able to give you a definitive answer on that. But my assumption is that you probably could, but I would still absolutely work on cleaning up the link profile. And correct me if I'm wrong here, any of you guys, but I believe that Penguin is now refreshing, kind of like Panda does. I'm not
Yeah,
100% sure if that's been completely rolled out yet, but
yeah, that's what I heard. In fact, there was some rumors about a new Phantom update and whatnot, and people are believing that. There's no like actual communication or somebody from Google saying anything, but we think that it's rolling.
yeah, I mean, I know that it was coming anyways, and so that's good for us guys because it used to be where if you got an algorithmic penalty from a Penguin penalty, it was a pain in the ass to try to clean up because you'd have to wait until another big update. I mean, I spent months and months and months on a client site cleaning up the link profile, and it never made any difference until they did the last big Penguin refresh, and then it came back. It jumped back to where previous Penguin state, and started ranking really really well. But it took forever, and I probably didn't need to do near as much work because it was probably had already been cleaned up, but it wasn't refreshing. And like the Panda algorithm refreshes roughly every 20 days. The Penguin is supposed to be refreshing as well, so that it will make it more responsive to any type of changes that you make to your link profile. So I would absolutely try to work on cleaning that up, but in the meantime, you could also work on making the relationship stronger between the site itself and the maps page, which, Mark, I don't know if you're in Masterclass. Actually, I guess that was Mastermind. We did a whole entire webinar about this last week for Mastermind, a full 2-hour webinar about it. So it was all about local and how to rank in the three packs. And so I don't know if you're a Mastermind member yet or not, but you might want to join because we talk a lot about stuff like that in there. So, but the relationship between those two is going to be important, and also semantic hubs, trying to get in a lot of places where you can link your properties all together, including your branded network properties. Link building to those, link building to citations, things like that are going to make a big difference. Don't just try to get in local business business directories like national business directories. You should also try to get in niche specific directories as well as hyperlocal directories for your site, which again we talked about how to do that in Mastermind last week. But those kind of things are really going to give you a boost in maps because a lot of people aren't looking for those what I call hyperlocal directories, and those are places that you can get links that are, because remember the two types of links that you're trying to get to your maps listing or to help boost your maps position are going to be either topically relevant or geographically relevant or location relevant. That's what I was looking for, that word, location relevant. So if you can get both, that's even better. But typically you're going to either get a national business type directory like a Yelp or Yellow Pages or something. But if you can also get like if it's a plumber site, for example, plumbing directory listings, and then also getting local directory listings like for your actual local city or local municipality. A lot of times there's business directories specific to your local area or your county, and those are other good places to get links from. And then you use those, by the way, as tier 1 links that you can build additional links to. So he says if he had a client who had bad SEO done in the past, would you still rank in maps with all the citation work, schema markup, etc.? Would a penguin penalty leak over to maps? Thanks. Yeah, again, my assumption is that you still could, but I would still make it an effort to clean up the backlink profile. It's not that difficult to do, guys. If it's not a manual action, a manual action where you get notified in Search Console, if it's an algorithmic action, it's really not that difficult to do because you just go in and identify the spammy links and just disavow them. If it's a manual action, Google's going to want to see that you had some sort of outreach to try to get the links removed. So you have to like document an outreach a campaign to where you've tried to contact webmasters and get the links removed and that kind of stuff. But with an algorithmic penalty where there's no manual spam action taken, you can just basically identify the links that you think are spammy and just submit them as a disavow file. And then what you do is take the links from that disavow file and send them through an indexer so that they get pinged and crawled again, and Google will recognize that you're requesting to disavow them. So it's not that difficult to do.